Hi, I'm Fletcher Rhoden, and my pet peeve for today is loud people in theaters. Okay, so Pet Peeves is brought to you by my website, FletcherRhoden.com. That's where you can find links to things like my Amazon authors page. That's where you can buy my books in paperback, or for Kindle, or in audiobook format. You can also find there a link to my Spotify artist page. That's where you can download my records. In 2024, I had a 4-record set called Quadrilogy. In 2025, I've got a brand new pop album called I'm Possible. And you can download those not only from Spotify, but from anywhere, all over the internet, wherever you like to download your favorite music, you can download mine. But at my website, there's free music. You can only get there. So, okay. Today's pet peeve. Now, pet peeves they're interesting because we all have them, and oftentimes we share the same pet peeves. I think it's because we have cultural similarities. No matter who we are or where we are in society, we basically come from the same society. So we share the same observations, we endure the same provocations, we share the same quirks. So this is why pet peeves is an important thing to consider from time to time, because you might be driving someone crazy and not even know it. You know? And you may be watching this and saying, oh yeah, I do that. Is that annoying? If I say, he goes, what are you doing here? When I should be saying, he says, what am I doing here? Is that annoying to people? Because I go that all the time. I'm always going, how are you? When I should be saying, how are you? So, who knows? You could be enlightened by this experience, or merely entertained, perhaps annoyed. But you roll the dice, you take your chances. Today's pet peeve, people in theaters, loud people in theaters. Now, I'm going to fold this in to people in concerts too. And I just don't mean movie theaters. I mean a theater where it's a play. I mean a theater where it's a musical performance. I mean a large arena where it's a rock concert. This is the theater. If you go to see Roger Waters at, the Inglewood Forum, maybe it's the Great Western Forum now, I don't know who owns it now, but a big stadium. It's still a night at the theater. It's not Woodstock, where people are sliding around in the mud and tripping on acid and having public sex with their hairy armpits. Gross, right? So, if I go to spend $300 to see Roger Waters at an arena, I still think of it as a night at the theater. It's equal to a night at the opera. And you would not be sitting in an opera with your feet up on someone else's chair, with your legs all man-spread, talking real loud, joking with the person next to you, talking about people in your office. I paid to see a show. Will you shut up and let me watch the show? Whatever you're talking about can wait. You paid to watch the show, watch it. But if you're not going to watch it, shut up and let me watch it, would you? It's the most annoying thing. I can't tolerate it. It's not just talking. I went to a Dylan concert, and there was a guy who was man-spreading his legs. And he had his feet up on the seat part and his knees out like a frog. And I'm sitting there with this guy's knee jabbing into my groin. And I say, hey, will you get your knee out of my groin? I'm trying to watch this show. In front of us, there are two people yakety-yak-yak-yakking while Bob Dylan's singing his songs. I say, hey, will you stop talking? I'm trying to hear the music. Then man-spreader next to me says, well, don't worry. They won't be talking through the good songs. Through the songs they came to hear, which that year were the Frank Sinatra songs, incidentally. My answer was, they're not going to talk at all. Or they're going to leave and talk outside. What is it with you people? Also, at the movie theater, okay? Now, the movie theater, different from a rock concert. Because you're not going to have people drinking lots of liquor at the movie theater, not most of them, and smoking pot, and going woo woo between songs and clapping real loud and being all, standing up during songs and dancing during songs. A movie theater is not that way. You're sitting down quietly for as long as it takes. There's nothing to whoop and holler about until the shark gets blown up at the end. But you certainly should not be talking. What's that guy doing? Why is he opening that door? I don't know. He's picking up the phone. Why is he picking up the phone? Who's he calling on the phone? I don't know. Would you two shut up? Wait. Watch the movie. Let the guy make a phone call. Hey, I'm calling to set up the delivery for 6 o'clock. Okay, see you then. What are they delivering at 6 o'clock? I don't know. You know why you don't know? Because you won't shut up and watch the movie. If you would shut up and watch the movie, you'd know. Okay? It's not your living room. It's not your living room where you can have a telephone conversation in the middle of a movie. It's not your living room where you can just talk to someone about the movie while it's going on. It's not your living room. Because I didn't pay $25 to go to your living room. Also, with the chewing of the popcorn. Now I get it that that's a little bit much. If you know this show, you might have seen my episode on people who eat loud eaters, sucking their fingers and chewing with their mouths open. Well, the movies encourage you psychologically in many different ways. The movie theater wants you to eat that popcorn because that's a huge source of revenue. The popcorn, the candy, and the soda. That is half of what they earn. More than half. So they're going to get people to eat that popcorn. By hook or by crook. Using smell. They blow the smell out into the lobby so that you're hungry for popcorn. Just as you're walking up to the theater. You're already wanting popcorn. And then, of course, before the show, they say go out to the lobby and buy some junk. So everything about the experience gears you toward eating popcorn, which is a noisy snack. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And it never stops. It's an ongoing thing. It's not like an apple where you crunch on it for 5 minutes and it's gone. This is like 25 minutes of static in the back of my ear. Crunch, 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 crunch. Crunch, 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 crunch. Soda. Crunch, 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 crunch. How on earth am I supposed to enjoy the movie with that? I got this person. How come Godzilla's so mad at King Kong? I don't know. Crunch, crunch, suckle, suckle. Good God. When you go to a communal experience like this, you have to be cognizant of the other people around you. Or don't go out. Or you're not suitable to go out. You're not well socialized enough to go out in public. If you go out and talk during movies, and smack your food, and talk during concerts, because concerts are loud. Rock music, I don't know if you know this, is oftentimes quite loud. Which means the people who insist on talking to each other have to speak with even greater volume and intensity to get their pointless point across at exactly the wrong time. Really? Does the one time that I get to hear Pigs live, does that have to be the moment that you're telling the guy about how the woman in your office was hogging the Xerox machine? Shut up! Honestly, have some care for the other guy. What was it like? That moment you discovered that you were the last person on earth. And I get it that people make noise at times. But if I'm going to a special thing, which is going to be costly, you know how much it costs to go to a rock concert? Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And for a bad ticket at Taylor Swift, $500. You think I'm spending that to hear about how Carol at the office is misusing the microwave? You must be out of your mind. You might spend $500 to talk about that, but I did not spend $500 to hear about it. Show some courtesy. Show some respect. If not for yourself, then for other people. Good Lord. That is one of my pet peeves. Was it one of yours? Are you one of those talkers? Are you one of those people who thinks, well, hey, I paid $20 for a movie ticket. I'm going to talk all I want. Other people get to shout at the movie screen, don't go in there. How come I can't talk to my friend who's sitting right here? Well, if that's your point of view, you're the reason I don't go to movies. So also, movies suck. But go ahead. Put your comments in the comment section. I'll read them in kind. Be respectful and I'll be respectful back. Maybe you've got a good reason for going to a rock concert and hollering a conversation above the music to someone who's standing right next to you about something totally irrelevant. Maybe you think it's okay that other people look forward for maybe a lifetime to see a certain artist and spend a huge amount of money to see them only to have their time ruined by you and your loud mouth. If you think that's cool, cool. Hey, this is America. Let me know in the comment section. Explain yourself. Justify yourself. I'd rather hear it in the comment section than from the seats behind me in a movie theater or from the seats in front of me at a rock concert. That's one of my pet peeves. Was it one of yours? Is it now? Maybe you got over it. I hope so. Will I? Not on your life. And if you want to talk about it, don't do it at the movie theater or the rock concert. Thank you. Okay, that's my pet peeve for today. You know, I'm here every other Monday on this YouTube channel, Monday at noon, doing this show, Pet Peeves. And on alternating Mondays, I do my show, Quotes and Quips. It's the second year for Quotes and Quips, and you can always go back and watch 2024's entire year-long run of Quotes and Quips. They're still posted right here on this YouTube channel. There's also a show from 2023 called Tracking the Lone Wolf, and it's available on its own YouTube channel called Tracking the Lone Wolf. So check that out, subscribe here, tune in again, check out my new album, I'm Possible. That's available wherever you like to download your favorite music. Until next time, bye, Mary.